On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Shore.
The land along the edge of a sea, lake, broad river, or other large body of water. Verb, to support by placing against something solid or rigid.
Examples:
A sandy shore. Shore up demand. The waves are beating against the shore.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Scope.
The range of one's perceptions, thoughts, or actions, or a subject that.
Examples:
Scope of a project. Have broad scope. The scope of human thought is diverse.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Basin.
A natural depression or valley that is circular or oval on the surface of the earth, especially one that has water in it. A container with a bowl form that is typically used to hold food or liquids.
Examples:
Inland basin. The basin of the Great Salt Lake. Many of the lakes and marshes in the basin are mildly salty.
Pacific.
Peaceful in character or intent, tending to lessen or avoid conflict, calm or soothing in manner or tone. Noun, as Pacific, the largest and deepest of Earth's oceanic divisions.
Examples:
Pacific nature disposition. The Pacific Ocean. They adopted a pacific approach to resolving their differences, emphasizing dialogue and understanding.
Atlantic.
Relating to or located near the Atlantic Ocean, which is the second largest ocean on Earth, located between the continents of North and South America to the west and Europe and Africa to the east.
Examples:
Atlantic breeze. Atlantic salmon. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June to November each year.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person. To mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Excess.
An amount or quantity beyond what is acceptable, expected, or reasonable.
Examples:
Lose excess weight. An excess of exports. The road of access leads to the palace of wisdom.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Cubic.
Having the shape of a cube or being of 3 dimensions, measured in units that are the third power of a linear unit.
Examples:
Cubic meter. Cubic structure. The package was a cubic shape, which made it easier to stack on the shelf.
Immerse.
To become fully involved in a particular activity, to dip or submerge in a liquid, especially so that they or it are entirely covered.
Examples:
Immerse the cloth in the dye. Completely immerse the ingredient. He immersed himself in his research.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples.
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples.
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples.
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples.
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Upward.
Toward the top or highest point, or a higher position or level, adjective, extending or moving toward a higher place.
Examples.
Look upward. Demonstrate an upward trend. The company adjusted the revenue upward.
Biosphere.
The part of the earth and its atmosphere in which living organisms exist, including plants, animals, and microorganisms.
Examples.
Terrestrial biosphere. Artificial biosphere. The balance of the biosphere is crucial for the survival of species.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples.
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Encompass.
To surround or cover something completely, to include a large number of or different types of things entirely.
Examples.
Encompass a broad range. Encompass the enemy. The optimal solution that would encompass all these elements has yet to be proposed.
Continent.
One of the Earth's large landmasses. Adjective, abstaining from your feelings, especially your desire to have sex.
Examples.
The inland of a continent. Continent urinary diversion. Flight across the continent was a daring adventure in its day.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
a man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Unparalleled.
Without parallel, equal in size, amount, quality, etc. Better or worse than any other.
Examples:
unparalleled views. An unparalleled achievement. Several American technology companies have achieved unparalleled success in terms of customer numbers.
Geology.
A science that deals with the history of the Earth as recorded in rocks.
Examples:
Bureau of Geology. Local geology. He was a visiting geology professor at the University of Tokyo.
Ridge.
A long, narrow, raised landform or rock formation.
Examples:
top of the ridge. The ridge of the nose. The mountain range was full of rocky ridges and deep valleys.
Underwater.
Below or under the surface of the water.
Examples:
hold my breath underwater. Seals sleep underwater. He is good at swimming underwater.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
the ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Strait.
A narrow stretch of water or sea connecting two larger bodies of water or seas.
Examples:
straight passage. Strait channel. The ship navigated through the strait with great care.
Waterfall.
A point in a river or stream where water falls from a high place, for example, over a cliff or rock.
Examples:
scenic waterfall. A waterfall with a fall of 10 feet. Years of river erosion have formed the uniquely shaped waterfall basin.
Cataract.
A clouding of the lens in the eye that affects vision, a large waterfall.
Examples:
The thunder of a cataract. Cataract lens. The older man had a cataract removed from his eye, which improved his vision significantly.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sights are within walking distance.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Silt.
Fine particles of soil, sediment, or rock that are carried and deposited by water, often found at the bottom of bodies of water, a soil or sediment with a high concentration of such particles.
Examples:
Silt sediment. Silt deposition. The silt from the construction site had clogged the nearby drainage system.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Poultry.
Lacking in importance, value, or quality, insignificant, meager, or inadequate.
Examples:
Paltry sum. Paltry excuse. After working long hours for a paltry paycheck, the employee began to search for a new job.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Canyon.
A large deep valley with very steep sides of rock and usually formed by a river.
Examples:
Twisty canyon road. Canyon of skyscrapers. The Grand Canyon has an awe-inspiring sight.
Challenger.
A person or thing that challenges or competes with someone or something else, a contestant in a competition or challenge.
Examples.
Challenger brand. Political challenger. The challenger in the boxing match put up a good fight.
Grand.
Important and large in size, scope, or extent.
Examples.
A grand meal. Grand this year.
Mount.
To increase, go up, or advance gradually or continuously, to prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance, to ride on something or someone.
Examples.
Mount a hill. Mount a counterattack. They mounted pictures on the paper in preparation for the birthday card.
Atop.
On, to, or at the top.
Examples.
Stand atop. Sit atop a stack of books. The eagle perched atop the tallest tree in the forest.
Submerge.
To put something under water or to go underwater, to bury or hide something deeply or completely.
Examples.
Submerge in a liquid. Submerge my head completely. The ship was submerged in the ocean for many years before it was finally discovered.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples.
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples.
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Slice.
A flat, often thin, piece of bread, meat, cheese, etc., that has been cut from a larger piece, a wound made by cutting.
Examples.
A slice of the company's revenue. Slice a tomato thin. The children complained because one slice of cake was slightly larger than the other.
Comprise.
To include or consist of something, the act of making up or forming something.
Examples.
Comprise a large percentage. Comprise the recent past. The team comprises players from different countries.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples.
Accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Incomprehensible.
Impossible to understand or explain, not able to be grasped or comprehended.
Examples.
Incomprehensible jargon. Incomprehensible math problem. The mathematical formula was incomprehensible to most of the students.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
extraordinary ability, extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Untouchable.
Unable to be touched or approached, beyond reach or influence, belonging to a social caste in India, considered too low or impure to be touched or associated with by higher castes.
Examples:
untouchable caste, untouchable authority. The wealthy elite in society often feels untouchable and above the law.
Coastline.
The particular shape of the coast equals the shore of a sea or ocean, as seen from the sea.
Examples:
coastline erosion, deeply indented coastline. The new resort was built along the coastline, offering stunning ocean views from every room.
Remainder.
The part of something that is left over when the rest has been used or taken.
Examples:
division with remainder. The remainder of my life. The remainder of the cake was put in the fridge for tomorrow.
Swamp.
An area of low-lying land that is flooded or saturated with water, often having a growth of natural vegetation.
Examples:
muddy swamp, swamp tour. The lowland swamp was full of dangerous animals and poisonous plants.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
the ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
a distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.